G'day everybody, where's Wally here? So it looks like Adam, Level Earth Observer, is going to do something very important regarding Earth curve. So important in fact that it needs to be serialized. Well, let's have a look at part 1 and see if we can debunk it. I suspect it'll be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
The Impossible Globe Earth. Part 1. Curvature. Now the other day I was cited some footage as so-called proof for the globe Earth. The footage itself is pretty silly, but I'm just going to simplify it and highlight the silliness even more. So bear with me.
There it is, 70,000 feet. This is madness. Is there anybody else up here? Presumably not. Yes! Oh man, I've got that curvature of the horizon thing. Look at that, that's perfect. Yeah, this looks fantastic.
So we've just seen James May and the BBC cite this as globe Earth curvature from 70,000 feet in a U-2 spy plane, okay?
Whoa, hold on there Adam. Why did you pick that image and not the one just prior where they were looking forward? Could it be that it's not going to work as well for the derp which you're about to present?
Okay, so I'm in the back room. I'm going to use the gym mats, my paper aeroplane to prove the point. We've got James May in his U-2 plane looking at the horizon. I'm going to guess 1,000 miles he can see from left to right. Centre point here, 500 miles to the left, 500 miles to the right. In total, 1,000 miles he can see his field of view. Okay?
Ooh, not okay Adam. You're either lazy or crazy. Adam, you couldn't be bothered, or more likely you didn't know how to go about finding the actual values, so you just made them up, didn't you? So James sees this at 70,000 feet, right? At 70,000 feet, the horizon is 320 miles away, and according to Walter Bisland's amazing Earth curve calculator, the horizon field of view is only 410 miles, and that's with a 20mm lens. Now, that's a lot of stretching you're doing there to get 1,000 miles without a wild field of view, without using without using a wide angle lens. Adam, the field of view depends on the focal length of the lens. Now, Adam never takes this into account, and we know why, don't we? Now, let's see what derp Adam tries to manufacture.
Okay, so I'm in the back room. I'm going to use the gym mats, my paper aeroplane to prove the point.
Oh, before you get wound up, old boy, that has to be the dodgiest paper aeroplane ever. Here is how it's done.
Dear oh dear, Wally. Poor old Adam. He still can't think in 3 dimensions, can he? And he clearly has no idea how to make a paper aeroplane. That one in his video is just sad. It's never going to fly. This is how you make a paper aeroplane. And it flies as straight as an arrow.
Thanks, Wolfie, mate. Okay, go and play with your dopey plane, Adam. Let's just see how bad this gets.
Already there was we know that anyway, that there was way too much curve that was cited here as so-called proof, giving the game away, highlighting that it was optical and not physical. But like I said, I'm going to simplify this silliness.
Adam, you're going to twist and distort it. You're not going to simplify it. We know your game, but keep priming your followers.
So even the most deluded fantasist should be able to see the silliness here.
Oh, and you don't sound well. Is that the global stress getting to you? I hope you're up to date with your shots, mate. Wouldn't want you to get a spicy cough, now would we?
And as we can see, there was an incredible amount of curvature from left to right. Okay, this mat is showing our field of view, so we move along. We've now left that field of view, that reference point. We've now got another 1,000 miles.
Another 1,000 miles? Well, any idea how far the plane had to fly to do that? I guess not, hey Adam?
Aeroplanes don't have to descend to follow the Earth's curvature. They just have to remain the same distance above the surface. And from the aeroplane's perspective, it looks like this.
Field of view, seeing the same amount of curve, totally different section of the horizon, and then we'll do it again. So that's 3,000 miles viewed by the plane, and now we're going to look at the so-called curvature that was cited as proof for the globe Earth theory. It should be obvious, the silliness, anyway.
Okay, who else has their spidey senses a tingling right about now? You know, when you're watching a video and you just get that feeling you're about to be presented with some fantastic derp.
And this is what the Earth would actually look like if what these fantasists thought what they were seeing was true and what's being cited is true. Taking into account the plane, looking at 3 different field of views side by side, this is what the Earth would look like.
No, he's not going to. He wouldn't be that daft, surely.
It would start to resemble what the Loch Ness Monster is cited as looking like.
Okay, he did, and it's worse than I could have imagined. Excuse me a minute while I go outside and scream for humanity.
No, you've got it all wrong here. The plane would have travelled round the ball, and now would be experiencing different curvature. Well, the problem is, just in those 3 field of views, the plane would have gone round almost a quarter of the way.
No, Adam, you stuffed up yet again. 1/4 of the way around? Really? I hope you have a job that doesn't depend on you being able to judge angles. Oh, who am I kidding? You're just the meatbag remote. The guy with the whistle has the brains.
In the minds of these people, either the Earth resembles the Loch Ness Monster, bumpy as hell, or it's incredibly small, because this plane, just with 3 field of views, would have covered 1/4 of the globe Earth. Ridiculous.
What is ridiculous, Adam, is that not only is the angle not 90 degrees, you haven't even copied and pasted the scene at the same scale. You're really desperate, old man, but keep up the pantomime.
Think about this. You're probably having, if you're a globe believer, watching this, you're probably feeling knee-jerk type reactions, resistance to this.
Oh, we're all having reactions to this, don't worry about that, old man. And they're all to do with bellies and laughing and rolling and floors. And then, of course, there is this too.
Is he serious here? Is this a genuine attempt to debunk the globe, or is he joking? Sorry, before we carry on, I forgot this bit.
The globe is impossible. Any curvature is optical and not physical, I'm afraid. That's not my opinion, that's a demonstrable fact.
Nah, it's just your opinion, mate, and so far you're yet to demonstrate it as a fact.
Hope you can see it. I've simplified it in a way that really even the most ardent space-believing fantasist can't really deny.
Yeah, I deny your dopey claims and call them pure tosh. Meanwhile, I'm watching the 24/7 live feed from the ISS as it circles the Earth every 91 minutes. Mate, you're not even close to being in the same ballpark as this. But do keep trying. Your desperation is amusing thousands. Oh, and as for that curvature, here is the real curvature. Oh, quick sidebar.
So please, if you're able to identify this bit of land that takes up this massive bit of the supposed spinning globe Earth, please, can you let me know in the comments section? Because I cannot find that landmass, as I've stated previously in the other video.
Now, if you show that curve from the ISS beside the curve from James May and beside Wolfie's wet ball, what do you see, Adam? Yes, we see that you need to talk to Father Ted. Thanks, guys. Enjoy this. Just do a little bit of alignment checking first. Don't bash the bolts. Well, that went well too. All nicely recessed, countersunk, heads just below the surface. I like it. Well, that was not pretty, but it took about 3 minutes with a brand new 18 tooth hacksaw blade, and I didn't lose any limbs, so that should be alright. I'll pretty them up now.